My name's Kim Bates. I've been a resident of Cherokee County for probably 40 or more years, 42 years, I think precisely, and currently living in Woodstock. Basically, what kept me in the county for a long time was I settled home here. I became, a permanent resident and had a family, and my kids were here, and they were in school here, and that was a big part of one of the reasons I wanted to stay. I wanted them to have a basic foundation that was stable and were able to be a part of the community as well. So they grew up here. For us, it was kind of a rural community that really grew into much more than that. And we would talk at work often about, man, I wish they'd put in a couple of restaurants around here. We had McDonald's and we had Pizza Hut, and downtown in Canton we had the hoagie shop that was here for many years. But when it started to grow, we started to get more entertainment opportunities and more interesting places to eat. It was unnatural to stay here. So that was a big part of why. I became involved in photography a lot, and I was co-founder of the Cherokee Photography Club. And so one other fellow and I met up at Kennesaw State. I was going there to continuing ed to kind of touch up my photography skills, and we decided that we should create a photography club here in Cherokee County. And so I did that, and that was in 2004, and it just gained a lot of momentum, got a lot of people interested, and that was part of what I experienced too, being here for all these years. So I've been very happy for the most part here, and I have no intention to leave Cherokee County. It's basically the community itself. It's I think it's a little bit unique in the way that although it is close in ways to Atlanta, it still seems to be separate in many other ways. It seems to be a more intimate community to me. A lot of people we've known along the way we run into. In fact, having lunch today, running into somebody I hadn't seen in a long time that I worked with years ago. And so I would say that's got a lot to do with it. And I believe also that as it continues to grow, hopefully it'll continue to stay sort of that type of community. But it's changing a lot, and for a lot of that is for the better. And we've waited a long time to have some of the opportunities and resources we have here that we didn't have before. Part of belonging really became a big part of who I am now, because moving here basically rather cold. In 1982, I didn't know a lot of people here. I didn't go to school here, so I didn't know a lot of the family chemistries that are part of this, that are deep-seated parts of this community. And so beginning to do some of the things that I did with the business, especially having people come in every day and getting to know people, really did create that feeling of belonging in the community. So that part of it was probably as big as anything else to me. And I started to feel more and more like I belonged here, and I certainly feel that way now. It's beautiful, that's one of the great things about being in an area like this, and the fact that we have that natural beauty, but what has also progressed over a period of time, and there are a lot of people that help build this culture of art, entertainment. So the culture, I think, has really gained a lot of momentum in especially art and diversity, the opportunities we have to see how other people live and to live that part of their culture as well. As far as seeing what happens here in the future, I hope it continues to be what it is now, a great place to live and to work and to be a part of a community that really does feel it feels like you belong here, and I feel like most people that end up moving here do feel like they're part of this community, and I think that's important. It's growing fast, and I appreciate that. I appreciate what it brings, opportunities for work and for resources and culture and diversity, and I like to see that continue to happen, but I just hope it continues to be also have that small town feel and inviting to people to be here. And that's, I guess, as far as the way it evolves, I hope it continues to evolve that way. I see Cherokee County in general really expanding, and then also converging into one another. And as long as that continues to be positive, that's what I hope for. Northside Hospital, I think, is just such a big deal. And I think that took a lot of community effort and a lot of the community coming together to make that happen. And fortunately, I haven't had to spend too much time there, but I am familiar with it. And I know a lot of people who have. But in the building of that, I can't even imagine what it actually took from an insider's perspective, but it's a big deal, and it made a big deal as far as this community goes too. I think it's a big part of having the geographical area become part of this too, because people come from all over to take advantage of that resource. So I think community working together, but there have been so many other projects that have given us really nice parks, that have given us cultural events, and all of it has just really blossomed to make this just an incredible community. But I would say in general, just community in general. The one word I could think of repeatedly was comfortable. Just comfortable here. It's a good place. It's a safe place in general. We have all we really need right here, and I, as an individual, just feel comfortable here. It's beautiful. It's prosperous. It's a lot of different things, but one thing that I would describe it as much as anything is just a comfortable place. So that's my thought.